Honestly, to be honest with you, like I've always had, like, because I do believe in God. I've been a very strong, fearing God person. I believe that God told me once, if you get rid of your addictions, I'll give you your blessings. And I got that close.
Yeah, because remember, you're not only keeping the laws for you, who are you keeping the laws for?
My kids too.
Right. And then when you get them back, you can teach them.
What part of the city do black and Hispanics live? In the ghetto, will you say the same thing? The barrios, right? The hood. These are the areas that we live at. Why? Because, read that part again.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
God said we was going to be cursed in the city because we broke his commandments. Because we're doing things like smoking. Give me that real quick. Give me 1 Corinthians. I'm going to show you how that's, did you know smoking was bad?
Yeah, I smoke is bad, I know.
And you smoke it well. Read. Now I'm gonna show you what God says about smoking. Read.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians.
Hold on, stay with me, bro. What y'all? You say you smoke weed?
I do.
Okay, smoke weed and cigarettes. Okay,
Yeah,
cigarettes too?
yeah.
Okay, let's see what God says about smoking.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
God says you're his temple. And this is what we're going into, bro, about true repentance. Because there's certain things God put into place that we have to follow. He says the first thing you got to do is know you the temple of God. Read.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
And the spirit that the Israelites, our temple, God's spirit is supposed to dwell within us. Read.
If any man defile the temple of God.
But he said if you defile God's temple, how will you defile your temple when it comes to smoking? What does the smoke do to your temple, do to your body? Hold on, brother, you striking up. Put that down, brother, put that down. What are you doing? I'm trying to show you something. You know what you was about to do to your temple? Where's the cigarette packet? Let me see it. Where it at? You got a single? Anybody got a single? What does it say on the side of the cigarette pack? What?
Caution.
It says what?
Caution, warning.
Warning, what does it do to you?
Cause cancer.
It causes cancer. It kills you. It put tars in your lung. So that thing kills you, and you telling me that do you want to die?
Wake them up!
You want to die? So you suicidal? Just speak the truth, because we are here to help our people. Our people are sad right now. Things are going on in our lives, and it's rough. And we look for things to cope with, but we always looking for the wrong thing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They looking for love in all the wrong places, right? Because we think that the cigarette is going to heal me, but it can't. It has no power to. What you're doing is defiling your temple. Because think about it. You got a place you live at, right? Y'all got homes? Now, if I go to your front door, open up the door and light a fire and start pumping smoke in there, are you going to come out and say thank you?
No, I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Okay, so why are you doing that to God? Why are you doing that to the temple that he created for you so you can live on this earth? You're pumping smoke into his temple, defiling it, killing it, putting tar all over his walls. That's why the Spirit of God leaves us. That's why you find yourself in all matter of evil, because God's Spirit leaves you. It is self-sabotage. You're killing yourself. Come over here, deal. Because, brother, you smoke too? Yeah. You gotta stop smoking. Read that again.
What'd you say? They ain't subscribed yet. So what I'm doing all this teaching for? Nobody's subscribing to the page. It's time for you to subscribe. Subscribe to IUIC Los Angeles page. Get up on the latest scriptures, the latest news, the things we bringing out, because it's here for you. All right?
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
You are supposed to be God's temple. You're God's house. Read.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you. If any man defile the temple of God.
If you're smoking cigarettes and weed, you're pumping smoke and killing yourself. You're defiling the temple that God gave to you. You're destroying it. Read.
Him shall God destroy.
And if you're destroying God's temple, he says he's going to destroy you. He's going to put you to death on this. So that's why you get the cancer. That's why you get the thing where you got to put that hole in your throat. And you talking like this now because you getting jacked up. God putting curses on you because you were destroying his temple. Read.
For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
The temple of God is supposed to be holy. You're supposed to treat it like it's holy. You're supposed to treat it separate from everybody else. And this is what happened to us. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 61.
Because we break that commandment where he says, keep your temple holy, don't defile your temple. Because we break that commandment, read.
Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law.
Brother Blackout, have you ever read cancer in the Bible? Have you ever read the word cancer in the Bible?
Cancer in the Bible?
Yeah. It's not in there, right? Have you ever read the word cancer? Have you ever read a lung cancer? It's not in there, right? But read that again.
Also, every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of this law.
He says everything that ain't written in this book, read.
Them will the Lord bring upon thee.
God's gonna bring that upon you because you're breaking his commandment. Brother, you gotta put the cigarette out. Throw that thing away because it's killing you. Like, do you want to die? Are you trying to kill yourself right now? Put the cigarette down. That's not going to help you. You're killing yourself, and God's going to put curses on you for that. A lot of people got to understand, when you're doing that, you're hurting yourself. You're showing that you hate yourself and you hate your people because you're teaching them an evil lesson. You're teaching all the young men around here that it's okay to smoke, that it's okay to get high, and it's killing our community. Read.
Until thou be destroyed.
And your God's gonna put that on you until you be destroyed, brother. Y'all gotta give up the cigarettes. When you gonna give up the cigarettes? Why do you smoke? Hold on, sister. Stay right here. Stay right here. When are you gonna give up the cigarettes? What benefit does it have? It's the same thing. It's the same. It cuts off oxygen to your brain, and you kill yourself still. So when you gonna give it up? What's the purpose behind it? You said it relieves stress. How does it relieve stress? Because if you're smoking, what's the problems you got to deal with that you got to go relieve stress from? What's stressful for you? What's in your life is stressful? Not having your kids. Okay, that's stressful. What about you? What's your stressor? Okay, bills.
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
So now, when you spend all your money on the cigarettes, when you waste money on that, and you waste money on the cigarettes as well, now how is that bringing you your kids, and how is that helping you with your bills? So, read that, what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Now check that out. You know, your sons and daughters taken away from you, that's a curse from God. Because when we break his commandments, he put curses on us. So you continue to break his commandment, he'll continue to put that curse on you. Give me Wisdom of Solomon at 12 about the herb. Give me find that for me. 16 and 12. Because sis, okay, well, what happened with the kids? Why they get taken?
I understand what you're saying, but I don't agree to that because for my kids to be snatched away from me to be with their other family members and then to be molested is wrong.
Yeah, you're right. That is wrong. That should never happen. It shouldn't happen. But when we break God's law, we open the door for that to happen. So when you continue to break the law, ain't gonna change it. It ain't gonna make it better. You gotta understand that, sis. Now what happened? How did the kids get taken? Because he was abused. So why they take the kids then?
Because they're Samoan, I'm not.
They figure, okay, so we're right, because we get discriminated against, right? Well, you saw Hispanic, right? So yeah, that happens to us. God, like I said, God put curses on us because we break his law. But the only way for us to heal ourselves, I'm going to show you how to get the healing. I'm going to show you where the healing is at. Read this.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16 and verse 12. Bring it out. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster.
He says it's not that herb that we have on this earth, or the mollifying plaster, the medicines and stuff. All that stuff, that's okay. Sometimes you use that stuff, but God says that's not it. Read.
That restored them to health.
He says that's not what's going to heal you from your ailments, sis. Read.
But thy word, O Lord, which healeth all things.
The word can heal that, sis. The word can heal you not being able to see your children. But it starts with us applying God's law. We can't think that, you know what, I'm in a bad situation and everything is bad, so I'm just going to further get away from God and things are going to get better. That's not how it works. If you want true healing, you're going to have to apply God's commandments. The stuff that happened to us is wrong. We're not saying it's okay, but the only way for you to get the healing from it is to follow after God's commandments. That because remember, he put that curse that we read about our children being snatched away, God put that on us because we broke his commandments.
What have you learned so far?
That if I abide by the commandments and God's laws, that things will change and be better for myself.
Okay. What type type of laws did you learn? Like what law did you learn?
Like not smoking and putting things in my body that aren't supposed to be there.
Okay. So, all right, do you see that's something that you could apply in the future? Like
Yes. I honestly, to be honest with you, like I've always had like, because I do believe in God. I've been a very strong, fearing God person. I believe that God told me once, if you get rid of your addictions, I'll give you your blessings. And I got that close.
Yeah, because remember, you're not only keeping the laws for you. Who are you keeping the laws for?
My kids too.
Right. And then when you get them back, you can teach them.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word.